Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a chance on this there now. Just made 4 or 5 test videos to try to get everything just right for this. The right angle, height, lighting, and all the rest of it sort of thing. And this might be as best as I can get it. So here we go. I'm going to start here now and take a chance and hope that this 8-minute video flows through quickly and easily. So everything, guys, today is May the 6th. It just turned, it's Friday, May the 6th. It just turned 6 p.m., 3 minutes after, almost 4 minutes after 6 here now. And this is the third video, sort of in my series of videos today, but this video is completely different here now. From anything that I've made so far today, anything I'm likely to make, have made, or likely to make in the near future, because it's a bit of a request video, guys. Now I don't have a stopwatch on me. I have 8 minutes to work with here. I have my microwave in front of me at an eye shot distance, so I'm keeping track of my time that way and hoping I can keep within the 8 minutes by just keeping an eye on the time on the microwave. So we'll see how that works out here now. Yeah, so the purpose of this video, guys, is to make a request, actually. I don't know how I should be sitting here now because I still don't know if I got this thing at the right angle here. So this may not be, again, the most professional video, but I'll do my best here. May have to make another one of this doesn't turn out good. We'll see. But anyway, I'm here to make a request now, guys. And the request is for anyone that knows about the businesses on YouTube that I'm sure we all see advertised continuously when we're looking at the YouTube videos. If there's anyone out there that knows anything about these various different businesses, if you could help me out, if you could contact me and help me out to explain the various different ones and what is possibly the best business model or whatever to consider getting into if you want to make money online. Because the thing is, guys, I've said in 1 or 2 other videos now, I live off government assistance, okay? I live here in Canada, here in Newfoundland, Canada, and so I don't work, I live off government assistance. I have most of my adult life. Now the thing with government assistance, guys, is that it's you know, it's great. It keeps you alive, okay? I mean, it does keep you alive. It's money the government keeps you to keep you in your necessities, to keep a roof over your head, you know, like food in your stomach, you know, your basics or whatever. That's more or less basically about all that it kind of does, to be honest with you there, guys. So in a way, it's sort of like state-sponsored poverty, I could almost call it, because as I said, you know, it takes care of your necessities, but it does not allow you to move beyond that. And the way it's structured and so on and so forth as well, it does not give you many incentives to try to work your way off the program in a way that's workable, in a way that works for the individual and not like sort of benefits the program or benefits whoever's sponsors the program. Well, in a sense, we all sponsor these programs, guys, because it comes out of our taxpayers' dollars. And even those of us who have to use the services still pay into the services because, you know, we buy things off and on that are taxed, and those taxes then go back into these programs again anyway. So it's not as though these programs come to us totally, completely, 100% free. I wish people would understand that grumble and bitch about those who live off these programs. You're not really getting them totally, completely, 100% free. It's not possible, you know. So anybody who pays taxes in any kind of way whatsoever, and those of us who avail these programs also pay taxes, pay back into them. But the thing is, as I say, it's almost a type of state-sponsored poverty in a sense, in that it keeps you alive, but it just barely keeps you alive, and it does not it's not structured in such a way to make it easy for you to work off it, out of it, sort of thing, in a way that works for you. So now, all that being said, I'm in a situation here right now, guys, like I'm after saying in an earlier video earlier today, where in the near future my rent is going to go up. And my rent went up 4 years ago, and I had to struggle to meet that rent increase. The house that I live in is not my house, it is a rental. So that's all the issues of living in a rental. And I live on the main floor of this house, and I share that main floor with another individual. You don't see him very often because he's coming and going around me. He tries to stay out of the way when I make my videos and so on and so forth. But there is another person living in this house with me that's sharing this space with me. And I don't have the space to myself. I'm sharing the main floor with one other, and it is a rental. So I don't have say, I don't have control, I don't have the kind of freedom that I need. And even to be trying to do this kind of stuff, I had to be working around other people, I had to be wary of all those around me, underneath me, and so on and so forth. I'm not bugging people and all the rest of it. I had to try to do things when other people not around, doing things themselves, and so on and so forth. It is far, far, far from the ideal situation, guys, to be doing what I'm doing. So I am now in another 4 weeks' time, just over 4 weeks, a couple of days or so, I'm going to turn 57 years of age, okay? So I reached this stage in my life, guys, where I am forced to live more or less the same way that I was living when I first left home. 20 years of age, and the things I was dealing with at 20 years of age, I'm still going through now. More or less, I've stepped up in a sense that I've gone from like small little rinky-dink bed setters and all that sort of stuff to now renting out the whole main floor of a house, like 3 bedrooms. So I've moved up in a sense, but I haven't really moved up because, like I said, I don't own anything. I own my own personal possessions, but that's the extent of it. And any of that I could lose at any point. I could lose this place at any point for any given reason. And if I can't move into an appropriate place after this place, and I had to downsize and all the rest of it, I run the risk of even losing a lot of my possessions. I have a cat who is as good as my child, and I run the risk of potentially having to give her up. And it's a very, very heartbreaking thought to have to accept, that I might have to face something like that down the road. So what I'm trying to say here, guys, trying to keep an eye on the timer now as I'm talking to you, is that if I can get some kind of work through YouTube that allows me to become financially stable and eventually financially independent, that would literally change my life, guys. It would totally, completely, utterly, literally change my life. If I can go from doubling, tripling, quadrupling the amount of money that I'm getting right now to try to live off, even that alone would completely change my life, So my ultimate goal within the next few years would be, if it's any way conceivably possible, would be to get into my own home, to save up enough money through something like this, to put down a down payment, or even just to pay the entire freaking thing off completely if it were conceivably possible. And my next move could be potentially, hopefully, in the best possible scenario, to move out of here and move into my own home that I am owning myself.